kite.
That took a while. Holy cow. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in everybody from YouTube, Twitch, watching the VOD, and everybody else. Welcome in, my name is Neuronomics. I have a very special stream for you all today. We'll be starting Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. The sequel of the first Soul Reaver game on the PS1. This one being released on the PS2. A little bit more than a year after the release of the console. So you could say this is more like a very early title into their lifespan, the PS2 lifespan. And I consider it to be a retro game since it came out in 2001. It's kind of hard to believe, but it's been a long while since this game came out. So yeah, let's summon our boy. We're using 2D today, and there's this beautiful thing about Soul Reaver 2. Soul Reaver 2, much like Blood Omen, actually got a very special patch by the community in order to play it on modern systems. That patch works surprisingly pretty well. I had a little bit of trouble setting it up when it comes to the resolution and the way the audio was glitched. So fingers crossed, and let's hope this runs well on stream, because off stream it was running pretty well. I'm gonna close Opera just in case. Close Steam. I mean, not Steam, fucking Discord. Yeah. Open up GOG. And getting this to work with a controller was a little bit of a hassle. Then Soul Reaver 2 has controller support, but it came out in 2001, so it only supports games with like old controllers. Because back in the day, not the controllers from consoles didn't work on PC like at all. I'm pretty sure there were ways to so you can hook it up, but you can hook up like your PS1 or your Dreamcast controller into your PC using an adapter. Back in the day, but I'm pretty sure those are not compatible today, which is very, very sad. Yeah, let's open Soul Reaver 2 and hope it works in stream. Let us pray, brothers. Pray to the pillars of Nosgoth so this game works. By the way, it's on 16:9. Pretty cool. And it has a number of enhancements that weren't in the original Soul Reaver 1, which are very, very exciting, such as being able to control the camera with the second stick, since all the PS2 controllers came with the DualShock. It became kind of like the staple of the PlayStation controller scheme up until today. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, there's a little bit of audio glitching, but that's fine. Let's see the intro.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Moebius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain. How could you defame a priest by turning him into a vampire!
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands...
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Moebius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Moebius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
Ah, you two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well, and it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes. The
the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns.
There we go.
I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this.
Sorry, I'm not talking that much. I'm in a cutscene.
You will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Ooh.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I have not yet discovered.
Alright then. Welcome in, Rio. How you doing? How's everything? It's really nice that they added the... Also, Borador reference. Borador mentioned. I love my boy Borador. And these are the members of the pillars that were not killed by Kain in Blood Omen, I assume. Unless Moebius is still lying, you know, which, you know, it's possible. Who knows? Okay, the controller seems like controlling this game in... Or GOG. GOG doesn't have the same system as Steam to actually control the controller and adapt them to modern systems. So it was a little bit of a hassle to handle this, but I figured it out. Hopefully. Also, we get new weapons. First Soul sucking out the stream. Here's the thing about in Soul Reaver 2. You have I need you to aim Raziel. It's like, whoop. You actually have heavy attacks which were not in the original game. They're not that good, honestly, they're pretty freaking slow. But yeah, they're there. In another thing that I really like they added. You can actually execute enemies without a weapon. So you don't have to scramble around looking for a stick. You also have swords. A lot of really cool stuff. You can also use the camera to look around. Wasn't in the original game. Hopefully the microphone isn't muted. It shouldn't be. That's... Give me your soul. But yeah, from what I tested off stream, the combat is pretty much the same, but just with a little bit of more polish to it. You can actually backdash now. That's always good. They got rid of the front dash attack though, and I think that's pretty unfortunate. Also, this game actually has save states and save points. So I'll actually have to be...
I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Alright, square up. Actually, fighting humans here is also a really good change of pace. This whole game has a whole different vibe from the first one. It's not as decadent and dark. And that actually reflects the story because we're back in the time in Nosgoth in which the Sarafan was still around and the world wasn't desolated. The pillars are still standing. Give me your soul. You can also block. That's a new thing. You still get damage, but at the very least you don't die. Hope you're doing alright, Ryu. Enjoying this Soul River. Now with T-pose, just like in the first game. Ooh.
Away from the influence of Moebius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Moebius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Moebius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
I wonder. Enjoying the game? I'm glad. You ever played Soul River? Either this one or like the first one on PS1? Oh, come on, lady. Also, female representation in Soul River really good because there was a single woman in Soul River 1 and she was dead. She was a ghost. Never played a Soul River game. Okay, let me give you a basic rundown of the story. So this guy used to work under a very powerful vampire called Kain. Kain would enter the state of change and actually emerge with a new gift every couple of years. But there was this one time where Raziel here emerged with wings before Kain. Kain took this as insolence and ripped out his wings and threw into a giant like sea of acid. And now he's looking for revenge. After doing a whole lot of like bullcrap in the first game and killing all the previous lieutenants, 1,000 years after being thrown into the acid, He confronted Kain in a time streaming chamber, which is a place where you can travel in time, basically. And chased Kain to the past. And now we're here.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just,
Ooh.
beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Moebius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Moebius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me, became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Moebius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Just bonk him in the back of the head.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Moebius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Moebius.
Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
By my soul, you almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Okay, my PC did not like the whole thing. The audio was glitching out quite a bit, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so now we can summon the Soul Reaver at will, whereas before we needed to have full spirit meter in order to do it, which is really good.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness.
Oh.
It was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
It's really nice that they're doing stuff like this because, first of all, the Heart of Darkness was much more common in Blood Omen. You found like 17 of them. But it's nice because the amount of people who play Blood Omen is minimal. A lot of people started playing Soul Reaver 1, for example. Okay, I just went here. Unless I can go in again. Nope, blocked. Can I shoot it? Nope. But stuff like William the Just in the Heart of Darkness, stuff like that, it's like we know about it because in this channel we play the Blood Omen. And we gathered. Oh, I can turn it off whenever I want, that's good. Ooh. So it just devours souls on its own. That's good.
Strange how my history came full circle.
That's fun.
This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, What a vile phantasm I had become. And a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him.
Bro is flabbergasted. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I love that they did this because it gives more context to what the actual lieutenants looked like. These are horrible abominations later on Soul River 1. Who is this? Oh, that's Duma. Duma has a giant demon behind him. Stefan. Turel. And this is Rahab. That's Malkaya. Yeah, because they're barely recognizable in the next game. Well, in the previous game, rather. Yeah, it's weird. It's got like time travel shit, so I don't have to say before when it actually means after, because this game happens after Soul River, but the time frame we are on right now is like before Blood Omen, but not that before. It's weird. Right? Okay. I hope the sound popping is not that noticeable on stream. I couldn't fix it for some reason. It's a part of the port.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality. And I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
Northwest. Okay, question is... can I swim in the water? Yes, I can. When it comes to Legacy of Kain vampires, water is like their weakness. For lesser vampires, water, stabbing wounds, and the sun, or any sort of light, and also fire, and you die. Otherwise, you cannot kill them. Okay, northwest. Thank God I have a compass too, so I can actually tell where to go. Over here? There you go.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world, If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
I'm guessing that's our save point. But yeah. Anyways. By the way, I am planning to... I had to do this a little bit off schedule because I was planning to play this game yesterday, but I did something else instead off stream. And for tomorrow, I actually have the Dreamcast variety streaming, which will be playing a lot of Dreamcast games. We'll be playing some Shenmue, some Sonic. Hey Tristan, how you doing? How's it doing? How's it going? How's it hanging? Today is Saturday, we have D&D. In about 2 hours. Today is football. But I already streamed, yeah, nice, yeah. Because I feel like stuff like Dragoon and even this Soul Reaver is very story based, and I feel like, especially for Soul Reaver, I don't want people to have to catch up with all the other bots which are available on the YouTube channel. Actually see what's going on. It's very easy with Soul Reaver, like the game literally told us pretty much everything that has happened in Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen. But still, I want to give some variety for people who are new to the channel. So they don't have to like catch up. Pretty good, and yeah. I'm glad you're doing alright. My good friend Trisfine. What do I do with this? Nope. Okay, I guess I need something else then. Question is, where? Where go? Also seeing this luscious green, like quote unquote forest with the sunlight dashing over it and all the water running. It's nice. Because in Soul Reaver 1 the state of Nosgood is very decadent. And we haven't seen a Nosgood like this since Blood Omen. And even then it was a pretty dark place. I gotta go and get your next promise. Don't worry. I appreciate you coming along and saying hi, Rigo. Thank you.
Ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
Save point. There you go. It's pretty much the same as the... This is another Blood Omen reference. The pillars being like save points. It's the boy, hey Nakova! How you doing? It's the boy! It's in the 2D one this time around. I'll do this. How's everything? To the boy.
I had only just escaped the stronghold. I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time streaming chamber I had seen earlier, Their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
So got matter 10. Oh, that's nice. Hey there. I remember eating Marutan back in the day a lot when I used to go to like anime expos and stuff like that. I need some souls. Give me your souls, please. Ow. Oh, you swine. There you go. Oh, that was a big one. Are you gonna attack me with... Oh! Okay. Please tell me I can use that. No! I wanna use the cannon. Most of my diet is noodles, yeah. Make sure to eat some veggies. Important. Good for you. Okay, so actually getting souls also increases the spirit meter. Give me that. Yum. Yumis. Diet of, oh, souls and blood. I had a lot of fruit if I have it. It has some really good strawberry yum. Oh my goodness. I love me some strawberries. What the? Spirit birds. Hey, yo, bird up. Doggy! Is that a dog or is that a demon? No, that's... I don't know what that is. Also, I enjoy eating a lot of bananas. Yep. I love bananas too, yeah. My family and I love eating bananas with... with yogurt. It's really nice. What is this? Hold on a second. Banana yogurt, yeah. It's really good. We've got some like granola on top. Mix it all together, it's really nice. If you put like the low calorie granola and some healthy yogurt, it's actually pretty healthy for a breakfast. And it's not that expensive either. Can I see what the bananas and tajin is like? I don't know. What's tajin? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Yeah, her bird. I don't know what you are, but you're dead. Ow. Excuse you? You don't know what her pad tajin is? No? Oh, oh, you're dead. Oh, you're more than that. I can't believe you made me fall through that. Wait. How do I get back there? Oh, it's over here. Oh my, you poor boy. What had tajin? Nekoma, you make... I'm getting some insane FOMO right now. I want to Google this on stream. Ow. I'm in despair upon this information. Okay, you get to live. No, you don't. Come here. You... Get out of there. There you go. Where's my phone actually? Point. Not Tajin. It doesn't say anything on Google. Tajin with fruit. Let's see, what is this? Oh! Oh, okay. It looks nice. It's seasoning, like spicy kind of. People in Mexico put a lot of like mango and pineapple and watermelon. Tajin. Soy yummy. Also, it's tajin, not tajin. Okay. It's so yummy. I'm gonna have to try that out if I can. I don't think we put that in Chile here. Bridge. Hey, buddy. Nice aim. Please do. I'm gonna have to look up how much. Because we eat a lot of fruit here with my family. I'm missing out on tajin this whole time.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seem to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Yeah. It pairs well with chamoy. Chamoy plus tajin and fruit is so good even as candy. I'm gonna have to learn how to put that into my meals. Stinky. You suck. Actually, I want to use the sword on your ass. Give me a second. Raziel, I need you to throw this. There you go. Throw it. There you go. I wish there was a better way of just throw it. Here it comes. I want the axe. There you go. Oh, I see. You're gonna use stacking how you use salt. Honestly, okay. There you go. Very linear so far, the game.
The pillars of Nosgoth.
Oh shit.
Pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
Kain. Hey man, how you doing?
I know you're there, Raziel.
Moebius led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Moebius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Moebius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Moebius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. A I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way.
I feel a bit zesty.
You have already seen how she comes to.
Well, they're vampires. That's the way they are.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
They begin to rot.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nutraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nutraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Moebius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
The pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Enemy to lover. Okay. Oh boy, it's like Legend of Dragoon all over again. That was such a good scene too. Sorry I didn't talk, but I was mesmerized. I was wondering why the Pillars of Nosgoth weren't corrupted if this is 30 years before Ariel got assassinated. Because the Ariel getting killed didn't corrupt the pillars, it was Nobrafter getting crazy. Which made Kain into a noble asshole. Because he was part of the new circle. I tell us all this time still. History will say they were roommates. Yeah. That's it. You want that vampire wrist? You just throw them into a sea of acid, pretty much. Wait for them to come back, chase you back in time, and then you're lovers. That's the way it works. That's the vampire wrist. He's the Chris only in platonic buddies. Raziel more like Raziel. The vampire wrist. Also, Neko, you mean by dumpy you mean this thing that Raziel's got? The blue guy, right? Waiting for the makeout scene. Bro. What if we held hands? The other guy. Oh, Kain. Okay. About Kain? Okay, headcanon. Kain got transformed into a vampire when he was killed for being a noble shithead. Pretty much. He had the entire leather pants. That's just him being a vampire. But like, he got the dumpy because Mortanius, no, not Mortanius. Was it Mortanius? Yeah, Mortanius. The demonologist revived him as a vampire and gave him certain, abilities and traits. One of them traits being the dumpy. Same thing happened with Raziel. He kind of has one, but his body is so mangled from being thrown into acid that he kind of lost it. But he still has the bony, the bones. Gave him the ability to thick, yeah. The thick of darkness. Oh boy. Bro, what if we held hands on the Pillars of Nosgoth? Haha, just kidding. Unless...
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
That's a symbol of Raziel. This one. This game is amazing. I can't believe they're calling back so, like, far back into, like, Blood Omen. And the callbacks are amazing, but they're so, like, they're so subtle that you can actually understand them even if you didn't play Blood Omen like most people did. I appreciate it. And trained by his word, just kids. Go to spec. Oh, okay. Thanks, game. Thank you. Okay, and no, not running around, not knowing what to do now. Yeah, I forgot the landscape changed when you're in spectral mode. Just kiss already. Just kiss, you moron. I can't believe I'm making another yaoi headcanon in another game. Oh, it's you guys! I miss you. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Kain's always had a very, very good way with words, honestly.
From the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
Ooh. I wonder if we'll meet the remaining members of the Pillars before they were killed. They were killed by Kain in Blood Omen. Because the Druid could show up, or the Time Streamer showed up already. That's Moebius, but like the Druid could show up. Maybe the Toy Maker. Oh, that's it. I'm so excited. The game follows you no matter what you do. Just okay. It just writes itself sometimes. All the time, actually. I don't know what it is about the games that I play, but like...
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for
all of them are like that.
centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
Lion. The Soul Reaver. Looks like Raziel's arrival up to this point was predetermined, with the Reaver press action to open.
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
Beware the pipeline. I should recreate that. I mean, beware the pipeline is like someone picking up like Blood Omen, and then they start playing the rest of the games, because that's exactly what's happening here. The blood thickens. Like Kain. It all starts somewhere, yeah. Oh, shadow people, hello. What is this? Oh, these are wandering souls. They can't just die from physical attacks, they die from the Reaver. And then we absorb them. Oh wait, they're not souls, they're weird. Okay, now that's more, this is more like it, this actually looks like Soul River 1. It's all dark and brooding and stuff. Very edgy. That's cool. We can just ignore them though. This game are actually, except for Blood Omen, so far Soul River is very, very easy. And so is Soul River 2. Oh, there. What the? They're pillars. Down here.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
The god. Oh shit, you're here.
Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Your silence was refreshing, but it lasted.
Nice pose, Raziel.
No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Moebius.
Moebius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Moebius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
Oh.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul Reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form, but if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Thank you for the hello, Isa.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
Okay. Oh my god, these cutscenes are amazing. I love them, but they're very long. Sorry for getting rid of the 69. Don't worry about it, Isaiah. The 69 will live inside all of us. In spirit. Let us pray. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, by the way. Also, he will seduce you, yeah. He's a seducer and deceiver. Oh, there's a save point right there. I'm doing well, I'm glad. I am glad. Let's see. Also, Tristan, the Elder God didn't transform Raziel into a vampire. It was Kain. Kain raided his corpse, defiled it, and transformed him into a vampire servant. One of the lieutenants. Then after Kain threw Raziel into acid, he became a revenant. Not to sound like a game reviewer, but it's like dark side advice. Yeah. It's a whole gothic look, honestly. Especially prevalent in Soul River 1. But also here. And the morals being like kind of like the Christian ones. From Darksider. I need to play Darksider. I played Darksiders 3. With Fury. The one with Fury in it. Can I say hi to God? Hey God. Can I poke you in your eye?
Destroy Kain.
No, I can't. Okay. Can I... No, I cannot shoot. Also, I love how he's coiled around the pillars of Nosgoth. My PC shattered itself for a sec. Oh, we were talking about how the 69 were inside all of us in spirit, even though Isa followed and transformed it into a 70. And how Squid Boy here is not that powerful as he thinks. As we'll see later on. I cannot explain why, because that's kind of a spoiler. Make some takoyaki out of him, yeah. God, takoyaki gotta be crazy. Yeah, that's not the way. It's over here. Better. I really wish we can get a boss fight with the Elder God. There are very, very, very few things more satisfying than killing a god in a video game. This is where I came from. Yep. Ow. Yeah, they don't have soul. But yeah, it makes sense that the Elder God created Raziel to destroy the vampires, because in Soul River, the Elder God could not spin the wheel of fate and rebirth in death and all that, because no people were being born outside the humans. And vampires were immortal, quote unquote. But the only thing capable of killing a vampire and getting their soul was Raziel with the Soul River. Okay, this is where it came from. Excuse you. Stop spitting on me. Okay, it's over here then. Back to the water. Who doesn't love a good water puzzle? I don't. Need to get spat on, yeah. Soul spitting. How much water I need to... I think I need to drain it? There's like puzzles stuff on the floor that I cannot interact with right now. Can I cannot shoot, I cannot do anything. Okay. What happens if I do go to inspectoral? Oh, there we go. Now I can walk. I need some souls. Oh, are you an all for aspect? It's a spectral bear. Come here. Alright. Come on, Raziel. You can do it. There you go. Fuck him, yeah. Soul River, more like Soul Slurper. Is Raziel the throat goat? He doesn't have one. This is this little cloth that he has is covering nothing. He has no lower jaw. Yeah. He's barely holding on to it. He's a revenant, like a wraith. a ghost apparition, if you may. Okay, what do I need to do here? Hands it is. He has claws for hands. I don't think it would work. What, he would suck your soul? Those can work? Alright. Ouch. He might not have throat, but he does. That doesn't mean that he cannot be throat goat. Okay, I'm gonna have to establish the guidelines. See, what establishes one as a throat goat? Is that a certificate you can get? Because how can you be a throat goat without a throat? You know what I'm saying? At least he cannot do it on a professional level, at least. I guess. Because in that case, you just are or aren't. Who decides that? Kain? The god? the ancient god? Raziel. Your recent vampiric abilities engage you the ability of being the throat god. Like Raziel kills the previous throat god and absorbs his soul and becomes the new one. The elder god doesn't fucking understand because how do you do that? You don't have a throat. Just the energy and the vibe one exists, you know, similar to big dick energy. He doesn't have one! He's a mangled corpse. Nira, you throat goat, am I though? Listen. Listen, you play enough visual novels on stream? Destroy it? Like I did? I have earned that right. I've earned it. I don't know where to go, honestly. Am I? Throat goat. So you're throat goat? Yeah, you know what? Yes. There's nobody that can defile my status. Then I am the throat goat. Or at least one of them. It's like the fucking fillers. You're gonna get it unless yo. Listen. I have destroyed my throat enough times on stream playing visual novels that I have earned it. So yes. Where the fuck do I go? Also, I imagine, you know, one of them. I imagine the being like the same way the Pillars of Nosgoth work. Whenever a throat god dies, a new one is reborn. And if all of them are killed except for one, the throat god pillars become corrupted. What the fuck am I saying? Descendants of the throat god, yeah. There are only so many throat gods the world can handle. Yeah, just like the pillars. Kain refused to sacrifice. I shall attain my gold throat status. He decided to maintain his freaking accolades, even if that meant to destroy Nosgoth. What a guy. What a guy. My goodness. Okay, we're in the subterranean ruins. We need to get to question mark. I had no gag reflex, so definitely. Okay, we have two of them. There can be only 7. We'll have 2 of them. We have Nero the boy and Nekova the... What's a good title for Nekova? Neko, what's your title? Because mine is like, I'm the boy. What a guy. Hey, Goosey. Is Goosey a throat goat? I wonder. Summon. How you doing? We're talking about the... We're trying to establish a rule, honestly, a rule set. Because, like, everybody can say they're a throat goat, right? But they can only be so many, or else the balance of the wheel of fate gets tipped, and the world gets corrupted, just like what happened here. I am no throat god. All right, because he ain't one. We only had 2 of them for now. I don't know. I just want the fact to shapeshift. Okay, so you had Nero the boy, Neko the shapeshifter. I got so fast. Oh, is that what it decides? Okay. How you doing, Ghosty, by the way? Sorry to bombard you with these questions. I got rid of my, I don't remember how. Raziel could maintain this status. He doesn't have a throat, therefore no reflex. He just slurps the souls like nothing. I didn't know this was the direction of the commentary today, since we're playing Soul Reaver, a game about like life and death and stuff. But you know, that's what happens when you don't know where the fuck to go. And like always, I'm missing something very, 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 very. I'm ready for D&D, so I'm chilling. Oh, so are we, me and Tristan. What you gonna play? Gotta lighten it up. Oh yeah. Talk about the good things in life, you know? You must be able to gawk. Oh, I see. My goodness. Over here? Aha! Give me that. The swamp. Halfling druid. Oh, that's nice.
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin.
There you go, Nicola.
Unmistakably one of Moebius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
Yep, Metroidvania style. Everybody killed my goblin for stealing. You stole from the party? Or do you steal in general? Can I light this? Nope. What are you doing in my swamp? Oh, I'm slow.
Prepare to die.
Can I turn you? Hold on. Oh, the torch actually got like turned down because I put it in the water. That's nice. I'm playing a stuff from unknown who said I'm useless. Oof. You're not useless. My character hasn't been killed yet. I'm playing an elf like the bard. Interesting, he's playing a... I can't remember right now. We're playing to like 17 different campaigns right now. Tristan, what are you playing in like a couple hours? Nero, do you have wrist? Do I? I feel like that's a divine soul sorcerer. Ah, okay. Listen, look at it. Look at this beautiful yellow eye. And tell me my boy doesn't have wrist. No. Right to wrist. How? I don't know. I don't know how. I feel like I'm going to end up a demigod again if I play cleric. Yeah. This thing has this very, very bad record of playing characters that end up becoming extremely important to the story. Either like a demigod or an ancient god that's like killed and reborn. Borador! Hey man! How you doing?
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough.
Wow, Tristan, okay.
This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the Circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Borador. I love Borador. I don't want him to die again. When he died in Blood Omen, I was so sad. Also, who says that I have no wrist? Huh? You just stay and chill there for a while. Good buddy, because you can't raise, you said you don't know. No, I said I don't know if I have it. I didn't say I don't know how. I don't recall. Later. And no, I'm not gonna try to raise nobody here on the stream. All of you are very nice, but I'm not really like, you know. Ow. Because, let's see. Tristan rejected me, actually. Once. I'm not his type, so I'm not gonna risk him. Goosey's taken. Neko, I think you're taken too. So I'm good. I know Homewrecker. It is what it is, yeah. I'm taking for sure, yeah. So yeah, no, there's nobody here to risk, so why should I? I'm not anymore. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I didn't know. Sorry. Raise yourself for a... Oh. Just, you know, I'm about to ban you out here. You're a VIP. Do you want me to take your VIP status? Self-raise. Oh my god, listen. I raise myself off every... I was gonna say something bad. Don't worry about it, Neko. Don't worry about it. Am I going in circles? I think I am. Every what? Every yeah. Sus. I'm the most say-so VTuber in this chat room right now. What are you talking about? You should love yourself kind of way, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Take the beast down.
I'd not say so for sure. I know Neko is very say so. And Tristan is the most say so person I've met in my entire life, honestly. Yeah, I still say so, yeah. Yeah, anything on say so, no? Listen. Purely platonic drawings. Purely platonic. Maybe that it's... The fish. Let's see, I have an hour. I might be streaming for 1 hour before raiding someone because I do need to go and play D&D. I don't want to be late. Okay, another save file. Did I use this one already? I think I did. Let's use it again. Let's be paranoid about it. The swamp. It looks to be very, very linear because we haven't encountered any like teleportation points. I want to play D&D. I had no idea where to start. Well, the first step is always to make a character, honestly. It's very, very easy, especially now.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Then you have people online, yeah. Then make a sheet, and you start. That's the way I started. Is I wanted to practice English, so I went into Roll20, which is the best, quote unquote, a page to play D&D. You get some books from D&D for placement, yeah, and then you find someone that has a DM status in a pro account in the books, and then you steal the books from them. That's what I did. And then after that you get into piracy, or if you want to buy the books you can too, but you know. D&D is one of those things where people will not be mad at you if you pirate them because of the company that Wizards of the Coast being kind of shit in the general sense. Later. But yeah, there are resources online, and it's not like it's not hard to play either because
my lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
Hmm. But how would they know? Oh, the Reaver was given to William the Just by Moebius, the Time Streamer. That's how he knew, because he can travel in time. Okay, let's try this out. But yeah, Nagova, if you ever want like assistance in creating a character sheet, you can hit me up. I can help you out. It's very, very, very easy. I technically have access to pretty much all the books because of my friend Water, who lended them to me on Roll20. What are you? Excuse you? Okay. I'm gonna die. Can you please not? There you go. Oh, I have a shield. Yeah. It's a lack of block puzzles. Where are the block puzzles? Welcome in, Raz. How you doing? I was wondering when you would show up. You always show up for the Legacy of Kain streams. Did you tell me there's no block puzzles in the game? That's impossible. The last one was filled with them. For characters you need stats and abilities, yeah. But usually the way you should attribute those stats and abilities are very, 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 very specific. So like, for example, if you're making a monk, like my boy is, You usually want to give Dex to the highest one and then Wisdom. And then the other ones you can allocate to whatever. Usually you get the lowest one to Intelligence. Depending on the character you want to make. You know? But when it comes to like the math aspect of D&D, nowadays is something that doesn't... Well, it plays into the game, obviously, but it's not something you need to do yourself. The Roll20 has systems that do it for you, pretty much. You just do it. But like races out there, well, there's tieflings, which are Daemon boys, like my boy here. There's like elves, there's half-elves, half-orcs, orcs. We might... Goblins, there's goblins too. Gnomes. Pretty much any, like, race that you can think of fantasy is in D&D. Or at least an approximation of it. So like, for example, there's no hobbits in D&D, but there's halflings. There's a lot of ways of creative expression, and like the whole game is great for creative outlet. For the longest time, I did nothing creative but D&D. So like until I started streaming and I started doing like Gunpla and stuff like that. A lot of TTRPGs do the math for you. What about half animals? Yeah, there are. There's like elephant people. There's Dragonborn, which are dragon people. There are two types of bear people. Yeah, you can play a Kenku. Kenkus are very interesting because they can only repeat what they heard from someone else. So in order to play a Kenku, you need to have really good memory. And whenever there's a race that you want to play but it's not official D&D, you can always find a homebrew and talk with your... Oh! Oh, not here, I guess. But action. I'm pressing action. There's shifters of people descended from werewolves and whatnot, yeah. There's shifters, there's doppelgangers. Lycanthropes, yeah. There are ways you can play vampires, although in D&D they're kinda OP. So they probably had to get nerfed. I have the Reaver on. Okay, thank God Raziel is here. Raziel is my designated believer guy. He's the one believer in chat whenever I play Soul Reaver. And thanks to him believing, I can actually do the puzzles, because otherwise I'm not able to. Are you liking the new Parasite Reaver mechanic? Oh, the meter? That thing? It's alright. Honestly, I really like how I can get hit and still use the Reaver. I like that. But it hasn't been that much of a problem because you can always turn it off whenever you don't want to use it. It's better than Soul Reaver 1 for sure, yeah. In Soul Reaver 1, if you got hit once, there goes the Reaver. You cannot use it anymore. And enemies are not executed by you. You need to use a weapon. So if you don't have weapons, then you just gotta walk through encounters, and that sucks. It doesn't incentivize combat. Never been a focus in Soul Reaver, honestly. The puzzles are always the main draw. The puzzles end the story. But still. It sucks. But yeah, that's what raises for D&D. Okay, maybe in the Spirit Realm? The soup pots. Yeah, but they don't do nothing. You tell me to press action, but action is attack. So. I need to do something else first. Or maybe I'm overthinking again. Who knows? Where's the portal again? Oh. There it is. It's over here. Can I go there from here? I don't think so. I can't. Okay. I couldn't see that emo very well. I had to take a second. Soup out. The soul soup. Let's see. Lick. Nope. Yeah, I need to do this thing, but it's not working. So like, with the Reaver on, press action to imbue with Park. Action is this. It's not working. I believe in you. There's something very simple again here I'm missing. Isn't it? Do I have to stand from here? Puzzles! You gotta res that spot. Yeah, but Raziel's got no res. He's not a vampire anymore. Yeah, there's probably a very specific spot I need to press action in. What's action in on the keyboard? Action is... But here's Raziel, yeah, but... It was. Is Raziel the... Fuck, I forgot. The Raziel thing. The race is too strong, it gives... Numpad 5, okay. Yeah, it's not working. Also, park. What the heck is a... What is a park? You know what? I'm above this, actually. Look at diff button. Let's see. So I'm above this. I'm not wasting time. Park. Where is this? No, don't open Wikipedia, please. Another for the lots of good science choices for the series. How do I imbue my soul Reaver? Okay, this guy's got the same thing. I can tell you, no need to internet. Wait, dark? Oh, that's a D. But it's got, because of the font, it looks like a P. It's a it's the fucking bell again from Soul Reaver 1, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need to go somewhere else. Can I open this? No, I don't think I can. It's a bell, isn't it? It's a fucking bell. In Soul Reaver 1 there was this one puzzle where you need to play 2 bells at the same time. And I did it correctly about 7 different times. But then Raziel comes up on the chat and says, you actually need to hit the bell once and run. If you hit it more than once, it's not gonna count. And at that point, I did the puzzle correctly, but the design, you know. I know it sounds like a skill issue, but it's not. It's the game, okay? Y'all need to understand. Okay, I need to do something else then. Maybe from here? Raziel, you are worthy. Not here. I need to imbue it with that one. That one actually has the darkness in it. How does this landscape change with the... Hold on a second. I hate when that happens in Soul Reaver, honestly. And it happens so often too sometimes. Not here. Hold on a second. Gonna lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Nekova. I appreciate it. Nope. I truly do appreciate the lurkers on the channel. I should probably get alert like alert whenever people use exclamation lurk. Yeah, it's something in the main plaza, and then I need to get back up from the main plaza. I love how the little guys show up again. It's like nice callback. Can I stand up on top of this? Nope. On top of this? Not here. I swear. I swear. I swear. No way. There's no way. No. There's no way it happened again. You're gonna love it when you... Oh my... I know, I knew, boy, goddamn. Boy, I love, my brain is not compatible with this game. Or Soul Reaver 1 sometimes. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go. I love it.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race, the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillars' chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
Mm-hmm. So what's gonna happen with that? How did Moebius get his hands in the Reaver? And what are you? The Holy Grail, pretty much. Grab it. Oh my god, Raziel, grab it, please. You're dead, whatever you are. How did Moebius get his hands on the Reaver to give it to William the Just? Also, Raziel, you had no idea. I was so happy when all the throwbacks to Blood Omen, like William the Just, show up in the mural And like facing Kain with his own Soul Reaver, the Soul Ribbon being broken. All of this cool stuff that I would have missed if I didn't play Blood Omen. Very nice. I like it. I love it a lot. I'll see the VOD later, yeah. I appreciate it. It will be on YouTube, as always. The crystal. Also, the Heart of Darkness also making an apparition. And being just one of them instead of like 20. Oh, I see. So I can put it on there, I can put it on that, I can put it on this, and I can put it on that. Oh, and I can open this with the Reaver. That's better. Let's see what's over there first. That's gonna be fun. The Janus Audron automatic AFK farm of Hearts of Darkness, yeah. Pretty much. Janus Audron was known to have 17 hearts. I have this idea of like Moebius going back in time every single time that the Seraphim killed Audron. Collecting all their hearts and just leave them throughout like Nosgoth. Just because. Okay. Give me a soul. Give me your souls. Fetch me their souls. The Heart of Darkness. What's over here? A pretty nice looking place. Nope. Later. Oh, you stinky. Oh, you're dead. Nope. I can't do that without killing them. Did you dodge my sword swipe, buddy? Look at them ducking my sword. There you go. Moebius found the multiplayer and adding glitches in the time machine, yeah. Moebius about to summon Mystic now. Oh, so I can... Okay, I can put this... over there. Like this. But that doesn't do nothing yet. So an issue. Maybe the other way. I also wanted to point that outside. Also, another callback to the Blood Omen. Oh boy. I need a soul, please. Stop sucking my soul. I need that soul to survive. Still not full. Don't you dare. There you go. Mortanius. Border actually being in the swamp here. Because it's like quiet and away from the humans. I wonder what happened to all the sorcerers though. Maybe they weren't summoned yet. Who knows? I need a sword. Give me a second. Oh my god, the range on that is awful. It could be because it's broken. Give me your soul. There you go. This was like 30 years before Blood Omen, so it's nice to see what before the corruption of the pillars. Yeah, this is just as the pillars were corrupted because of Ariel's death. And what was the other guy? The guy that got really angry, so every single other person in the pillars got really angry too. The Engi corrupted the pillars. Where's the portal? Oh, there it is. Hey, buddy. Not Raptor, yes. I wonder if I'll meet the other like Scions. Scions, that's from 14. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. The other guardians from the pillars. I would really like to fight the druid because the druid in the original game was very easy. He had the power of creating water. Give me your soul. Also, sorry for the audio issues. I didn't know how to fix it while I was testing. Apparently, it's part of the port. Very nice. They got full moon, crescent, lights, all that stuff. New moon. Blood hex during that day. There's supposed to be light coming from here though, so I can do this. But where? I'll get up there. There you go. Oh, it's a wall. Should create this as puzzle targets. Thank you, game. This game is like foolproof. It's generally easier too. I feel like there's a lot less like of an open world here than there was on Soul River. In Soul River the world felt like massive. This puzzle dungeon introduces a new game mechanic that is needed to solve. Oh, okay, so it's more like the Zelda way of doing puzzles. Let me get up there. There you go. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going like this. Or maybe the disc. No. Wait a minute. Aha! Box puzzle! that's why this works. Because the box puzzles I can actually... See, I see. I cannot drag it though. Can I drag this one? Can I drag this one? Nope. How about this one? Nope. Only this one. Cannot drag it anywhere though. Aha. Aha! I like this style of puzzle a lot more because I feel like I'm actually using my brain instead of just... don't get me wrong, I freaking love the box puzzles, but Zelda puzzles, I don't know, they're very satisfying to pull off. Nice. Okay, now we do this. I knew it was about to become a hole. And then we use that one. Have half an hour until the end. I might need to cut this a little bit short. But it's nice to play some Soul River too, because Soul River 1 is something I really enjoyed. Don't fall, Raziel, don't fall. Oh my god, I'm back here. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, that's bad. Okay, back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Well, good thing I have this. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Well, it's not as bad as Nutraptor's little like thing with the skull. That actually took me a couple times. It's a nice puzzle like design, honestly. Better than the one in the last game, in my opinion. Okay, some of you are going to have to die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And the portal heals over there, yeah. We're Gucci, no worries, no problem. I love how they use the same sound in this game as they did in the last game. Get up there, quick. Also how they didn't nerf Raziel way too much, like in other games. They didn't Metroid Prime him. You get all the powers from Soul River 1? Yeah. I was afraid they were going to pull like a God of War 3 on them and like you start playing as God of War 2 Kratos and then suddenly oh I thought the Doom one that was useless anyway. Yeah, the Doom one was useful once for one puzzle. And it was so weird to use that I kind of forgot I had it. Well, now, Queen Raziel. Okay, let me just take a look at my surroundings here. I don't want to fall again. Okay, it's there. A disc. Oh, I actually pick it up and have it in my hands. Okay. A pizza day. Oh, are we back in talking about pizza here in Soul River? Alright, y'all. People in the chat. What's your favorite pizza? What's your favorite topping on pizza? Every single time we play any kind of Soul River game, it's all coming together. Oh, the light actually reflected on it, so it opens. Where do I put this? Every single time we play Soul River here on the channel, we talk about pizza. It goes back to the first bot, which I'm going to make into like a highlight video. The Seraphon constructed a beautiful pizza with a tire on top of it to destroy the vampires. Okay, now we need to reflect light upon it. We need to get this shit out of the way. We need to get light on this. So, in order to do that, or do we need to get light on the crystal? The crystal reflects upon that thing. How's this one over here? What? Is there something else here though? Nope. Yeah, this is a test. I must see something. Alright, what's the test, Nicola? Road work ahead. Yeah. Fucking sure hope it does. Of course. Of course. Okay. The portal. What's the portal? Buddy? Buddy, old pal? I can just ignore you, actually. There you go. What's your favorite topping on pizza, Nicola? Other way. Don't tell me vines are getting out of like the collective like popular culture conglomerate. There's no way. Nah, bro. We're over. We are retro. My goodness. Since it was appearing on another block, technically there's no block puzzle so far. Yeah. I'm getting creative with it. No blocks. No pillars. Different. It is pretty different though. It's pretty good because with the block puzzles you can actually soft lock yourself if you if you do it incorrectly. That's freaking unheard of though. Like people not knowing the secret scripts. I was there where the primordial magic was created, which... Wait a minute. Huh. There's light right there that falls into... into this. Can I... This to open it. No, it's not. What am I talking about? I like pizza with a Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce. One sauce is bacon. Don't like tomato sauce. Alright. Fair. Ah. Not a box puzzle. A pillar puzzle. I remember watching so many Vine compilations when I was little. Me too. Oh, okay. Oh. Don't tell me that... Is this a bridge? Oh my god, that's awesome! The Path of Darkness. One of the puzzles in this game allows for a minor soft lock. A lot of people fall for it. I'm gonna fall for it. Not an actual soft lock, but close. Okay, if it happens, we can just reload the save. Are you doing a jig? Jig puzzle? The crouch. Even this? Or just the way he walks? That's just the way he walks. Wait, is there two pillars over there? Yeah, there are. Oh! No, so Reaver 2, I don't need to shoot a projectile at the puzzle target. I need to put this in one of the things. I think it's the one on the right, actually. So I go back and then I move the thing so that the light touches it. But it's whenever you crouch, you don't fall into like stuff. So I always do it whenever I take a jump. Because in Soul River 1, if you took the wrong jump, you had to like do a lot of backtracking back in the day. Like a lot of it. So now that shoots the light over there. Oh, but it doesn't do nothing. I wonder. I know, Soul Reaver, I know, don't worry about it. Maybe like this, so it shoots up. There's nothing there. Do you? I do. I am a master of puzzles. I've never gone stuck on a puzzle. Ever. Maybe I leave it to the left? I think this is the default. No. Ah, it doesn't work. Okay. I was gonna call myself stupid like that. There's no way. Yeah, this doesn't work. Unless I have the Reaver activated. Nope, nothing. Nothing here. Ah! It's like playing Zelda all over again. You had no idea how many times I didn't see a switch because I need to shoot it with an arrow. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start looking up a lot more. Do you have any other pets besides Wow Wow? Yes, I do. I have two little baby boy and baby girl cats. Her name are Yuna, or Uni, as we call them. From Final Fantasy X. It's a precious little baby. I wish I had pictures right now. Mau Mouse, yeah. And the other one's called Watcha. He's a boy. We thought Watcha was a girl the longest time. But it turns out he was a boy. Oh. And that lights up the moon. fog. Yay. And the moon lights up. That's how the moon lights up the darkness. Oh, that's so cool. I'm liking this game a lot more than Swordware 1 already, and that's saying something. What's the nice music? What's over here? Oh. The light, it's like the light side of the moon and the dark one. That's real nice.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control. And I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me.
There you go.
And I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Hmm. So now I have darkness. The heart of darkness. Have darkness bolts. Yep. Well, the beginning of Soul Reaver, and there's already more plot than Soul Reaver 1, yeah. Nice.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
So the game actually confused me by telling me to bound to like bathe the river in dark energy before I could. That didn't happen in Sorcerer 1 because the game didn't say like, hey dumbass, press action. Well, I can do this when I'm not using the darkness. The heart of darkness. I guess we're going back now.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
Yeah, we're going back. Do you watch anime? Of course. Of course I do. I always love me some good anime. Which, oh, right now? Yeah, so I have like a confession to make. Justin knows this. I'm someone that collects anime in their my anime list and then doesn't fucking watch it because I watch the same anime over and over and over and over and over again. Same one. Like for example, I started watching that one anime about the girl that gets called the Green Reaper. The Green Reaper. I think it was called My Clueless First Friend. Don't tell me you're an isekai watcher. No. I watched Konosuba and I liked it. Kazuma is kind of an ass, but like, you know, that's kind of like the point of his character. Everyone is in Konosuba. Except for Wiz. Wiz is like a sweetheart. But yeah. Anyways. I like magical girl shit. Especially 90s. So like, I haven't watched Sailor Moon yet, but like Corrector Yui and Rakato Sakura. That's my shit. I love that. And also a good shonen. Who doesn't love a good shonen? anything with good fight scenes and like pretty girls, and it's like I like it. Also, slice of life, like relaxing, not necessarily romantic, but it can be like purely platonic stuff. Like Asumangadayo, Lucky Star, you know, and generally like retro stuff. I like a whole lot. I'm watching Demon Slayer so I can watch the episode with the hot clone Demon Man. I need to catch up on my Soul Reaver. I was gonna say on my Demon Slayer. Also, I didn't know there was a hot clone Demon Man on. I can say in Soul Reaver in Demon Slayer. Okay, we're going back and we're going to find a save point. They're so fine. I'm gonna have to look at a picture later on. Ah, nope. Don't tell me that if I get hit once, I lose the darkness. There's no way. I have things to say about them. Oh my god. Soul Reaver. Last one I watched was Kaguya-sama. I love his work. Oh boy, like I love Kaguya-sama.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Oh, Borador, hi.
Borador. I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Moebius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction, or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Moebius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then?
Water.
The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies.
Doggo.
But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the